Another 3 things I do to predator-proof my preteen and kindergartner as a mom who holds a master's in forensic psychology, worked in law enforcement intelligence, and founded an anti-trafficking mental health nonprofit that provides therapy to survivors as young as 2 years old. I don't demand blind obedience unless it's a safety issue. In our home, trust and respect are always earned. Is it always convenient? No, sometimes it is wildly frustrating, but I also know that our kids, both of them, can stand up to me and to their dad, who they rely on for love and safety and survival. Then they can stand up to teachers, coaches, family members, like anybody else with more perceived power than them. This is super duper important because the vast majority of dangerous people are known and trusted by the family and by the community. On the darker side of things, this protects them from predators and exploiters. On the lighter side of things, this also protects them in the future from like crappy bosses or bullies or mean kids at school. Like if you want to raise children who do not crumble under peer pressure, then this is something that you need to do. We start talking about safe versus unsafe people really early. So by 4 and definitely by 5, we're constantly drilling, safe people will never ask you to keep a secret from mom or dad. We teach them the difference between secrets and surprises, where secrets are meant to be kept forever and surprises, they do have an end date. And that safe people will never ask them for help in private. We say people and not adults or men in particular because sometimes the unsafe person is a woman or a child as well. They also learn that safe people are consistently kind, that they don't hurt other people on purpose, that they apologize when they make a mistake and hurt you and take the steps to not do it again. And they always, always respect your boundaries even when they don't agree with them. We're not just teaching our kids these things so that they'll keep predators and bad people away. We are also teaching them who to surround themselves with, because when they're surrounded by good people and healthy relationships, they by default are much safer. Lastly, and most importantly, we cultivate a very strong sense of belongingness within our home. This means they know that there is nothing that they could ever do to make us love them less. It doesn't matter if they're being turdy, if they're super happy and joyful, if they're anxious, if they're angry, if they're frustrated, it does not matter. There's nothing that they could do to change that. We take an interest in them as individuals and their own hobbies. You like K-pop? Cool, I guess I like K-pop now. You like art? Come on, let's do art. But we also invite them to share in our hobbies. So I'll play guitar, have them singing. My husband loves F1, got the girls into F1. Like, they need to see us as humans. They need to connect with us, and connection is always a two-way street. I say this is the most important point because survivors that I've worked with, the ones who have stayed the longest and endured the most, are the ones who are the most starved for love and belongingness. Remember that predators hunt and they know exactly which vulnerabilities they're looking for. I can spot those too. But at the same time, they can also take one look at certain kids and think, not that one. And that is what I teach parents. For more tips and insights on how to raise kids who naturally repel dangerous people while magnetizing truly safe, good people, check out my child safety guide.